Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M40 M43. It's the Tier 8 American SPG, and we're located on the east spawn of Airfield. And it's under the command of FendaBenda. Now I can see one mark of excellence on this barrel. So he's taking his SPG slightly to the south, going off to a firing position. Now the M40 M43 was actually built on the M4 chassis. And because they had a shortage of 155mm guns, they sometimes mounted the 8-inch howitzer on it. And in fact, the 8-inch howitzer and the 155mm howitzer, or 155mm gun I should say, were interchangeable. So same chassis, two different guns. The 155mm armed one was the M40, and the M43 carried the 8-inch howitzer. This is an 8-inch howitzer. I know that because the 155mm gun extends well beyond the edge of the end of the vehicle. It's a long, thin 155mm gun. Okay, we've got a convoy. First target, he's fired a round out of it. He got a hit! He definitely hit him. Okay, can't fire over that rock. In fact, actually, you don't want to fire over the rock because T28 prototype's sitting up on top of the rock, and he did give him a helpful push up there, a boost. But he certainly doesn't want to hit his own teammate, so he's just relocated slightly to one side. That T26E5 Patriot is hiding behind the rock, but there's a Batchat 12 ton rocking backwards and forwards, spotting up on top of Temple Mount. Now he's almost loaded. He's got a 36.8 second reload. Round out on the Batchat. Direct hit, wipes him out. 1,000 hit points, just like that. Beautiful shot. Very, very difficult shot, I can tell you. I've done that myself. Oh my god, our 50 TP just blew up and it blew his turret off. And we're just taking a hit from the enemy Arty. A big hit from the enemy Arty. He's just taken 350 hit points out of us. He must have seen our tracer after we hit the Batchat, and he's just hit us, and our crew was stunned, and he's taken the stun off, and we've only got 50 hit points left now. Only 50. Going for the Jagdtiger when we've reloaded. Now we're reloaded. Okay, again, this is a difficult shot because we're firing behind that rock. Means we're going to have to relocate more often now to avoid being counter-batteried. You can see the shell that landed next to us. There's the crater from the enemy hit from the GW Tiger P. It landed right next door to us. That's why it did 350 hit points and it didn't kill us altogether. But he's got a T55 there hiding behind the rock and an Object 257 pulling back. I think he's going to go for the T55, and now he's relocating. This is the importance of relocating after every shot to avoid counter-battery. This is a well-known firing position, and so he should have moved after each shot, but he didn't. I know there's a strong temptation to stay in the same place and to accurately aim at the enemy, but in this instance it didn't pay off because the GW Tiger P knew that's where the Arty go, and he fired, obviously saw the tracer, or must have seen the tracer, and fired at us on that basis. But now if we keep moving after shooting, we should be able to stay Arty safe. And we didn't hit the T55 because he's still 100%, but we're going after the 257. And we got a hit, a big hit actually, 321 hit points, and we're hugging the rock for all it's worth to try and protect us from that GW Tiger P. Now there's a convoy sitting up on top of the Temple Mount there behind those bushes, and the Jagdtiger is sitting behind the amphitheatre. Not sure we can get a shot into there because it's just too difficult. But that lower M40 is in a rather open position there, sitting up on that little rise, so we can put a shell at him. But I think FendaBenda's going to go for the Type 4 Heavy instead. Dialing in. Oh, T55A. Tier 9, round out, fires a round in, and yes, he got a hit. 338 hit points. And he's moving away from the previous position. Now, if the GW Tiger P is paying attention, he might fire at the wrong place this time. But you can see that the T55A still has stun. And we're now aiming at Type 4 Heavy. And changed. We're having a quick look at that Tiger. And there's the Conway again. Oh, we just took out our TVP. We're one tank ahead at the moment, but the enemy's clawed one back with that Conway kill. There's the T-55 again. Yeah, he's still available, but he's disappeared from sight temporarily. Our T-95's facing him. Oh, and the Conway's been killed, so that's good. That's got 2 tank difference now. Going for the Type 4 Heavy. Dialing in. He's pulling back. No, he's going to pull forward. Rounds out. Should get a hit this time.
Critical hit.
Well, he did. 192 hit points this time. Looks like it hit the side armor of the Type 4. As you know, the Japanese Super Heavies above the Oho, they actually got the armor better. So it could withstand substantial hits in the side. Okay, the M40T, we've got him by the rear, and oh, he's wiped out. He's been taken out of the game by the M46 pattern. Now, we're pulling back, getting ready to shoot our next round. We're loaded. The Progetto is up on top of that mountain again, near where the 40T... Oh, he's just come down the cliff and died! Oh my god, he must have crashed as he went down. Yeah, Wargaming made some of these cliffs almost impossible to get down without actually damaging yourself in the process. You either damage the tracks or you actually die in the process. So sometimes it's just not advisable to go down a cliff unless you're confident. And that Type 4 Heavy is moving forward. And in fact, actually now there are only... Well, there's 4 tanks on our team, 3 on the enemy.
Critical hit.
And he got another hit. 446 this time. And 5 critical hits. So he really badly damaged that Type 4 Heavy. And he's moving forward to a new firing position. The enemy's still got a Striv S1, the Tier 8 Swedish flatpack, and the Type 4 Heavy, of course, and that GW Tiger P, the one who wounded us earlier in the battle. And we're almost finished reload. 38.81 seconds is the reload. We're 8 seconds away. And he's just repositioning so he can get another shot on the Type 4 Heavy. Lining up. Dialing in the aim. Round out. Oh, Type 4 Heavy was killed just as we fired. So obviously we've wasted an 8-inch shell and that's going to cost us. We've only got 8 shells left. Now, it's a rather dangerous position to go to. You're sitting out in the open up on top of a mountain. So it's almost like saying, shoot me, shoot me. But no. We think that the enemy Arty is probably somewhere over in the northwest corner of the map. And that's why he's looking over there. There's the Striv. Oh, he just took a chunk out of our M46. Can we get a shot on the Striv? No, we can't. He's actually in cover. He's in deflate. So I think we're going to move forward. I suspect that the Object 416 is actually intending to find and kill the enemy Arty. That's why he's going around the south side. Otherwise you'd expect him to actually go after the Striv. Or is he going to come up behind the Striv? Well, no, it looks like he's headed into enemy territory. Yep, he's definitely going for the enemy Arty. Oh, with deep water here. Oh, get out of the surf. When watching a tank go into the surf, it reminds me of Apocalypse Now and Colonel Gilgore saying, you either surf or you fight. Well, get out the surf, baby. Fight. Now, we can't see the Striv. T-28 prototype is up on Temple Mount. Okay, 416 is looking for the enemy Arty. He's not found him on the south side. So I think it's safe for us to come up here. No, I'd be very tempted to go straight to the cap. 416 has got into the northwest corner. And we haven't found the enemy Arty yet, but he might still be in that far corner. No, he's not. Well, this is interesting. Maybe he's gone forward. Oh, there's the GW Tiger P. We found him. Okay, dialing in on his position. Let's return the favour and give him a little taste of his own medicine. Round out. Oh, 162 hit points. That was such a sweet kill. After taking a 350 hit point hit at the start of the battle, but we get the GW Tiger P and end his game. He's back in the garage and we're now capping. Now the Striv is somewhere in the middle of the map. We've got the Object 416 to the west of him and the T28 prototype to the south of him. It's going to be difficult for that Striv to make it back to the cap to get a reset if the T28 is guarding one way and the Object 416 is guarding the other. If he does come out of hiding, they'll take him out. Well, we've got 1 minute 5 seconds to go. "45 seconds. Oh, there he is! He's making a run for it. He's coming back. He needs to get a reset. We fire around in. Oh, it's too soon. And he went down into the dip. He saw the Arty round hit and he thought, oh no. In fact, he must have, his sixth sense must have gone off. And he saw the T28 prototype and he knows where he is. And he knows full well he can't make it back to the cap without being killed. So I think he's settling for killing the T28 prototype. And he's going to go around the corner and try and get him. There's no point in trying to cap out now for him. 10 seconds to go. Oh my god, this is going to be really close to the T28. He might want to get out of there now to stop the Striv from getting at him. He's gone over the edge of the cliff. And he's managed to get down. We're loaded. And we have won. Oh my god. We've capped out to win. And I think you know what that means. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Yes, it's a win. It's a second class tanker for FendaBenda in the M40, M43. But he picked up the Raider medal. He was never seen the entire battle by the enemy. So he remained undetected the whole battle through. And he got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11. And best of all, he got the Invader medal as well. He capped out to win against the Striv. Managed to get at least 80 capture points in the process. So he got the Raider Invader combo. They never saw him. And he won by capping out in the enemy's cap. Nicely done. And the win rate for that battle was 3965. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And we can see that he didn't get the highest damage. The M46 pattern did 5,857 hit points of damage. Then came the Type 4 Heavy on the enemy team and the Striv. And then the Progetto. All of them managed over 3,000 hit points of damage overall. But FendaBenda managed 2,857 hit points of damage. Second highest on his team. The M46 pattern picked up a high caliber and a top gun. He managed to get 6 kills. FendaBenda managed to get 2 alongside the IS-6. On the enemy team, the Type 4 Heavy managed 4 kills in total, which is very good. I mean, he was derping in Heavy Alley, so he did quite well. When it comes to XP, it was the M46 pattern again who got 1,419. He got top, followed by FendaBenda with 945, and then the Object 416 with 829. So, 11 shots fired, 7 direct hits, 1 penetration, 2 splash, damage of 2,857 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He did receive a hit as a result of splash from the GW Tiger P at the start of the battle for 350 hit points. It was a pretty massive hit. In fact, it must have been a very close hit as well for that. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and he did damage a stun assistance of 641 hit points off 7 stuns. He also capped out to win, so he got 100 cap points. and on a standard account he earned 26,082 credits. After repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually made a loss of 5,737 credits, and that's really because of the ammunition costs. The shells for the 8-inch howitzer are very expensive indeed. Plus, of course, he did take a lot of damage during that battle. So he also picked up three bonds for the Invader medal, and 945 XP for base XP for the win, ×2 for the first victory of the day. So he took 1,890 experience points altogether for that game. So, particularly good to get the Raider Invader. I know I've had them many times in combination, and it's so satisfying that you were never seen by the enemy, but you still won for your team by capping out to win. It's fantastic that you've got one, and I'm sure this is not the first time you've done it either, because most RT players, if they're clever enough to actually remain undetected for the entire battle, then more than likely sooner or later they are going to get Raider Invader combos to win for their team. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.